This is KB and welcome to the Afterlife server, where today I have a very special plan. I think what we need here by the Winter Village is a firework show, a firework display, and to do that we do need some fireworks, and I already have the shop, but now we need to stock it. Now in order to stock the shop we're gonna have to build a couple of farms, and let me explain why. There are three kinds of fireworks. The first one is a ball-shaped, then you get a burst-shaped, and a star-shaped firework. The first one is pretty simple. To make a ball-shaped firework, you just place some gunpowder with a dye of choice. It makes a fireball star. You combine that with paper and gunpowder, and you get a fireball rocket, which when you then fire this into the sky, it should make red fireworks. Pretty simple. Dye is also easy to get. I just buy it from Hugh Bones' shop. What did he call it? He called it the Dead Bush Flower Shop, so that's where we'll get our dye from. Now if you want to make a star-shaped firework, you will need a nugget. And if you want to make a burst-shaped firework, you will need feathers. There's also one final option. You can make a large ball firework, but to make that, we need a fire charge. So what we're going to do, we're going to build two farms. The first one is to get the feathers, so we're going to build a basic little chicken farm. And then the second thing we need is the fire charges, and to get that we need a blaze farm. So that's what we're going to work on, and I'm heading over to the industrial area because I have the resources together so we can make this chicken farm. So let's get to work. So it's pretty simple to make this chicken farm, and this is all you would need to build it. 3 dispensers, 2 observers, 3 hoppers, a comparator, 2 redstone dust, a lever, some lava blocks, glass so you can see through stuff, and some building blocks. It's as simple as that. So we will start off by placing a hopper into a chest. So you can choose where you want to place a chest. Aim the hopper into it. Right on top of that you place a brick slab or any kind of slab you like. And then what we'll do is behind all of this we'll build a 3 by 5 with any building blocks you want. That's just some structural stuff. And then what we'll do, take your dispensers, place one on top of your structural blocks pointing into this slab, and on top of it place another dispenser. Then we'll have a hopper going into the bottom dispenser. Right behind this dispenser we need to place a comparator. So if anything goes through this hopper, the comparator will take a signal out, but we want to observe it. So we're going to place an observer there. So this observer is looking at it, and if anything changes in that block, it will send a signal out. But we need to do something with that signal. So let's place a temporary block on the hopper, and we take that signal out with some dust. We get an observer to look at this redstone dust. If anything changes in that, the observer will send a signal into this dispenser, and that basically is the system. We can just remove the temporary block, and if everything is correct with the system, this temporary block should end up inside of the chest. And there we go. That means it is firing. Now we just need to add the lava in. So let's just build some glass around this chamber, around the slab, like this, so that we control where the lava goes. Place the lava in there, your dispenser, and if you throw a block in there, it should fire quickly. So what this system will do, we will have chickens in this compartment laying eggs, and once an egg goes through, it will fire lava as well, and if there's any adult chickens, their heads will be lavaed off, the loot will go in the chest, and the baby chickens will not be harmed. They'll be safe in there until they grow up, which means this is an automated chicken farm. There is one more thing we'll have to do, is we need to get chickens into this space, and the easiest is to add a dispenser going into that space, and then we just add a piece of glass right there so we can see if the chickens are fine, and that will finalize this system. So I just need to find some eggs that we can dispense into there, and those chickens will lay the eggs that will go into this system, and once there are adult chickens in there, the lava will kill them and we get all of the loot in this chest. So now you can just expand the chests if you want. One quick note before you decorate. I added a lever on this glass block because it actually locks this hopper, so you'll see nothing flows through. The catch is lava will hover there, but I don't care about that right now, because what I want to do is I want to just shoot some eggs. See if I get some chickens. Nope. Okay, I do have 2 chickens here, so I'm just gonna get more eggs and get some chickens in there, but in the meanwhile, we can actually decorate now. And there we have it, the chicken farm has been finished. I've been AFKing a little bit, just to get some eggs together, get some chickens in their places. And as you can see, it's running, it's working. I don't know if there's enough chickens in there yet. They're glitching through each other. I'll see if I can update that, can add some more. But that's it for chicken farm. Now before we can get to making any rockets, let's build the blaze farm. I have a blaze spawner right here. It's right by the nether fortress we discovered at the start of the season. I'm going to use this one, and the farm I'm going to build is not automatic. It's a basic one, so if there's anyone on the server that wants to upgrade it later on and make it automatic, you're welcome to do that. I just want to make it easier to get blaze rods and not having to deal with everything that spawns on this big platform. So let me go ahead and build the room that we need for this farm, and then we can get to work. Finally have this room built, but I can barely grab food and something new spawns, or I deal with something on the outside. But I got it. So it's a 9x9 shape, this whole room, so 9x9 with skeleton in my face. But now you need to take it 7 blocks down. I have 8, so on the 8th block down, you can build your floor, and that is the room itself. So now that the room is finally built 1 hour later, I can get to the next part. So this is not an automatic farm, it's just a manual farm, but it's a pretty safe way of doing it. And I do want to mention that none of these farms are my own design, so there will be links in descriptions. Okay, let me get my thoughts together. So this is what you want to do. You want to go to one of the sides, and on the second block, right at the top edge, you place a trapdoor, and then you come down to the next block and create this alternating pattern like that. Can I just build my farm, dudes? Please. 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 So if you check the links in descriptions, there's more details on these different kind of farms I'm building. And there's reasons for using trapdoors instead of slabs and all those kind of things. But yes, you can take these lines straight through in this alternating pattern on all the sides. And there we have it, an alternating pattern of trapdoors. So you can run in this space, the blaze will land in that spot or on that spot, and you can just slice them. And as you can see, I already have 50 blaze rods from building this project. So now all we need to do is just build a little corridor where you can run. And I'm gonna probably die over here. Yeah, sorry about this farm building that has been a little bit ragey, but been having such a hard time building this farm. All these things. So yes, I'll just clear a little corridor type thing. Gonna regret doing that. So I can get into these different spaces, and then we just make a door. And then the only thing that is left is to remove the X I made at the top, the torches I placed, so we can activate this farm. And there we go, the farm is fully activated. It is manual, as I said, but as you can see, there's more than enough blaze to work with. Every now and then you'll get shot, so make sure you have legit armor. There's way better designs, obviously, some automatic farms, but I've never experimented with those, so it's probably very technical. Probably not, it's probably simple, but yeah, this is what I'm using, and it's gonna be fine, because already I have almost a stack and a half of blaze rods. It should do fine. So you just run up and down, kill stuff. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and collect some blaze rods, collect some feathers. I probably need to figure out some gold nuggets. I don't know where I'm gonna find it. I'm not building a pigman, a gold farm. That's not happening. I do actually think, I wonder if Whitefire still has it claimed, because it's something we're gonna need at some point, especially though. We really need it that badly. Anyway, I'll get resources, and then we can get to the final phase in making the actual rockets. So I have been AFK by the chicken farm for about 8 hours, and this is all I got. The feathers and the cooked chicken and the raw chicken, so it's not the best. And the blaze farm is also manual, so that's not the best as well. Which leads me to an announcement. This is an announcement to all of the AfterLife members. The firework shop is going out of business. Yes, we have limited stock available, so get your fireworks while they last, and they'll only be lasting until the Winter Village project has been finished. So make sure you get your fireworks if you need any fireworks, because we're going out of business. But that means I actually need to stock the fireworks shop. So I'm gonna head over to my base, grab all the gold I have, and then we can finally make the rockets and stock the fireworks shop. I almost forgot about the dye, so Mr. Hughbone, I'll take one of each. So this whole episode boils down to this, my firework making production line. So I grab gunpowder from there, get some paper in there, grab the dye, and then make the rockets. And so far I've made all of the small ball rockets, which it seems that's all I'm gonna be able to make for this episode, because I'm running out of gunpowder and paper. Though paper's fine, I have the sugarcane farm. Gunpowder I need to AFK for. So in this episode we're gonna quickly stock the small ball fireworks, and then between episodes I'll be working on stocking the rest. But there's a one-time stock, so for the red small ball firework, there'll only be 3 stacks. The price I'll figure out in a minute, but that is limited stock. I can make extra fireworks if anyone wants to request any special deliveries or special stock. I will make it for you at a price, obviously. But yes, this is the current stock. I'm gonna put it in the shop, show you the final shop, and that's it. Phase 1 of stocking the shop has been done, and I did not realize that this is such a difficult thing to do. Fireworks are hard to make, so the shop is still not open yet. It will be opening soon, but I'll keep working on stocking it, and hopefully by the next episode it will be fully stocked with all the different kinds. But I do have all of this small ball fireworks. I won't price them yet because I will need to figure this out, because it's expensive to make, so it's probably going to be expensive to buy fireworks. But yes, that is going to do it for this episode. It's way more work than I thought, but it's good. We have the chicken shop, the chicken farm, chicken shop, my brain. We have the chicken farm, which is way too slow. I'll have to rethink that. We have the very basic manual blaze farm, which is fine. That one is actually good. Anyone on the server, you're free to use that at any time. And yeah, that's what we got. Phase 1 of Firework Shop is stocked, and we'll get to the rest pretty soon. But that's going to do it for this episode, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.